Okay, so funny thing happened. The recording I did on Wednesday for my playthrough of The Evil Within, I forgot to plug my microphone in, and unfortunately you couldn't hear any of my commentary throughout. So this is going to be kind of a post version of that. I've got the video playing right here on my computer, and I'm just going to be kind of like giving my commentary all throughout the video. Once again, I apologize for the mishap. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again next time. I'll actually make sure that I have the thing plugged in. So, oh man, I can't believe I did that. But yeah. So as I established before, the original Evil Within is one of my favorite horror games in recent memory. I gave it a stab like just last year, and I loved it. I loved it for its bone crunching difficulty, its excessively nasty, violent atmosphere, its surreal storytelling. It wasn't a perfect game. It had janky controls. The PC port doesn't run particularly great, and the what were some other issues? And it has a steep difficulty curve, but it sucked me right in, thanks to just all the good things about it. And I also enjoyed quite a bit of the DLC too. I didn't bother. I played the first two, which was the assignment and the consequence, which I thought were quite good. But I didn't play the third one because I was like, yeah, I think I've had my fill. So right here is me starting to do the Evil Within 2. Around this point, I was just probably just rambling and etc. etc. Yesterday, I was drunk. Unfortunately, well, maybe drunk's a bit of an exaggeration. I was tipsy. So, unfortunately, you missed out on me being drunkapalooza. Trust me when I say it was fun to hear me react that way. And I did have a couple of people join in on the chat. To those who were in the chat, glad you were there. Sorry you couldn't hear my voice. Anyway, this is part of the video uploading. Going through. Yeah, we're already here. Me booting up the game. The Tango Softworks logo. GameWorks logo. Uh, it's cute for a studio behind such horrifying games. uh, yeah. STEM Engine, which was powered by IdTech, specifically IdTech 5. Another Bethesda studio, Arcane, actually decided to make their own engine out of IdTech. The Void engine, which they used for Dishonored 2, didn't run particularly well either. Note to developers, IdTech 5 was bad. IdTech 5 was a mistake. IdTech 6 and 7, much better. Just for the record, I'm also playing with a controller on this game. Typically for me, I prefer doing, like on third-person games, I prefer a controller. I already tweaked in the settings to the visual fidelity I wanted it to. This one, like its predecessor, doesn't run as smooth, but whatever. I'm okay with that. It's fine to me. Uh, Here, I was debating on what kind of difficulty to go with, so I decided to go with Nightmare. Like, I was initially going to go with Survival because it's like, might as well get the flow of whatever this new game was. But Nightmare was kind of more of what I enjoyed about the original, was its brutal difficulty. So, and besides, hey, a little bit of bragging rights. I get to beat this game right off the bat on hard difficulty. You can't. Of course, eventually maybe I might end up hitting a brick wall and eventually decide to go on a different difficulty. Who the hell knows? But I almost did yesterday, but once I started actually getting some proper weapons, my my luck changed. Thank God. I also have the video running at 30 frames per second. The game runs at a slightly higher frame rate than that, but I'm not sure. And the video's at 720p, but the actual game I have running at 1080p resolution. Oh, come on, me. Pick the difficulty already. God, is this what it's like when I'm not speaking? Jesus. Oh, okay, good. Mm. Just drinking some water. Ah, yes, the neat transition, kind of showing how things went to shit for poor old Sebastian Castellanos. You know, it's interesting because it's like this was actually stuff that was in that was briefly covered in the base game in like some background details. So it's nice that they. Oh man, it's nice that they pulled those details into this game and kind of make it the forefront. Some people actually kind of felt like that was a missed opportunity with the first game. Hey, this character has a neat, tragic backstory. Why didn't you do more with it? Sure, we're gonna do it. We'll just save it for the next game. Right off the bat, at least visually, this is like the original game was no slouch. Oh yeah, here's me going into the options. Yeah, I don't like vibration in games. I really don't. It's annoying and distracting to me. But right off the bat, visually, this is a better looking game than the original. And the original wasn't no slouch either, but it was kind of restrained.
Lily, I'm here. Where are you? Oh God, if she
Ooh.
cares.
Anyway, I'm gonna splice these recordings back together because I was interrupted. Anyway, back to the video.
I'm coming, Lily. Just hold on.
I liked Sebastian's voice actor from the previous game. Um, it, it's taking me a while to get used to the new guy, but you know, like after this recording, I did sink some more time into the game, and I'll admit he is, you know, like he is growing on me. Oh, oh, this is a good moment.
Lily, no!
You didn't save me!
Oh, spooky! Hey, Kidman!
Hello, Sebastian. It's been a long time.
3 years. I've been trying to track you down for 3 years.
And you thought you'd find me at the bottom of an empty bottle. Is that it?
And why are you here now, damn it?
You didn't find me because they didn't want you to. Calm down, Sebastian.
You knew what was gonna happen in that hospital, didn't you?
Just for the record, I'm going to be pretty silent throughout most of this because this is a significant amount of cutscene right here.
You sound just like that psychologist the Force shoved down my throat. But he didn't have answers. You do. You're gonna tell me about Mobius.
I'm here because of this.
Couple Agent Smith looking motherfuckers.
Where did you get this?
Lily's still alive.
Lily is dead! I read the police report! I was at her funeral!
We can rewrite history if we want to. Staging a death is child's play. Why would I come out of the shadows just to lie to you? Lily is alive, and she's with us. But she's in danger. We need you to help save her.
Save her? What have you done to her? Get your hands off me!
I was hoping you'd come willingly, Sebastian. But we don't have time for this bullshit. We need you. Lily needs you.
Right off the bat, this game's got a different tone
Yeah.
than the original. Like,
Where are we?
You're in one of our facilities.
So this is the almighty Mobius, huh?
Be careful about what you say. You don't know how powerful they are.
Right.
Kevin's still got those
So
tight ass
powerful they have
jeans.
to kidnap a washed-up ex-cop to help them.
At least your terrible sense of humor is still intact.
Enough of this bullshit. Where's Lily?
Patience. All your answers are right here.
The Beacon Mental Hospital incident was an unfortunate setback. But we used the knowledge gained to build a new and vastly improved STEM system.
What does this have to do with my daughter?
Imagine it. Millions of minds connected together. Happiness for one is happiness for all. This machine, this miracle, will allow our species to achieve greatness. We needed to start with a mind that was pure and clean enough to support thousands of personalities. The mind of an innocent child.
You connected Lily to that machine?
Your daughter is quite special. The most stable core candidate we've ever tested. Thanks to her, the new STEM has been a smashing success. Until recently.
A little over a week ago,
For some reason, the administrator looks like an evil John Hamm.
stopped sending signals. Then the STEM environment began to collapse. We thought it was just a technical glitch, an easy fix, so we sent a team of Mobius agents inside. But then we lost contact with them, and STEM went dark.
Think about this, Mr. Castellanos. I am providing you an opportunity. Not only to see your daughter again, but to save her life. Something you thought you failed to do before. You can save her, or let her die. It's your choice.
Good luck, Sebastian. And please, try to cooperate with any team members you might find in there. I know you don't trust us, but they have the same goals as you do.
That's all right. I'm fine by myself.
Just remember to call me the moment you find Lily, so that we can begin the extraction process. I'll be out here for you. And someone else will be in there for you. Are you ready? Be careful in there, Sebastian. entry in 3, 2, 1.
Whee! Yeah, I take quite a bit of screenshots throughout this, and I had to take a screenshot of that shot right there.
Is this...
Whoop.
Where am I?
Yeah, it kind of took me a while to get used to the controls, but once I went digging around in settings and found that there was a control scheme that was more along the lines of what the original was like,
I know it's hard
I
to
immediately
accept,
switched that over.
but she's gone. Our little girl is gone.
No. I'll never accept it. If you won't help me, I'll find out the truth on my own.
What the hell is this place?
Detective, we've got a call.
Ah, Beacon Hospital from the first game. Ah.
What the...
And his office from the first game, or
Kidman?
more like from the DLCs.
What?
Snap out of it, Sebastian. You've made it in safely. How are you feeling?
Terrible. Like the worst hangover ever.
Don't worry. It will pass once your mind has adjusted. You're in an area separate from the main system right now. That's how we're able to maintain communication with you. This construct is called your room. It's a safe zone that was formed from your own memories.
My memories, huh? If that's the case, then where are my wife and child? This place looks like my old office at Crimson City PD.
It was your subconscious. Down to business. We sent some information into your room. Do you see anything unfamiliar?
There are photos of a bunch of Mobius agents here. Your lost team, I assume.
That's them. Let us know if you locate any of them. You're our only line of communication into STEM. They're stuck in Union and searching for Lily too.
Union?
This STEM environment was designed to look and feel like a small town called Union.
Great. So your experts need rescuing too, huh?
If anyone can do it, it's you.
Thanks for the vote of confidence, but I'm only here to find Lily.
There's more info there. You should check it out before you go.
Hoffman. Psychology and surveillance. This one could be cagey.
Yeah, right here, I was just kind of like learning about like the various team members that I have to go and find. So far, the only one I've managed to find is O'Neill. You'll actually see a bit of him in the video later on.
O'Neill. They must not have been expecting trouble.
And I apologize for the amount of dead air, but there is quite a bit of dialogue and story that happens in these first couple of moments, so unfortunately I am kind of quiet throughout it. I was actually more reactive in the stream itself, but forgot to put in my damn microphone. Ugh. I'm always gonna make sure to double check that every time I do one of these. I don't want to exaggerate and say that it was humiliating, but it certainly wasn't exactly a smart moment.
Burned up along with everything else in the house.
Oh.
A cat? I don't ever remember owning a cat.
And there's the kitty from the assignment and the consequence. Ah, what a great little callback. I mean, it should be noted that, unlike the first game, which was directed by Shinji Mikami, the second game, yeah, here I just adjust the field of view. The second game was actually directed by the guy who did the DLCs for the first game, John Johannes. And I have to say, like, just based on my initial impressions of it, like, you know, like, the DLC was actually better in some ways than the base game, at least in terms of like a storytelling and narrative perspective. So I could see why after Mikami stepped down, because apparently like the Evil Within 1 was reportedly like the last game he ever wanted to direct. He still wants to be involved in making games, but not as heavy lifting as that one was. Johannes evidently impressed them enough with the DLCs to let him come on board and direct this one, and so far it seems to be a right choice. Yeah, they changed the save terminals here. You're no longer writing on a little clipboard. Instead, you go to those little recorder things. Oh, yeah. Come on, play the first slide. Come on, me. Play it. Play it! Oh, yeah. Oh! I had an option to talk to Kidman from that one? Shit, why didn't I press that? Ugh. Must have been the alcohol working around that period.
Here we go again. Into the looking glass.
Ain't that the truth, buddy? That was actually always one of my favorite things about the first game, was how they used mirrors as like a little teleportation from, like, you know, like from the safe spot to out into the vicious alternate reality. Oh,
Lily, what's wrong?
My doll's head is broke.
It's okay. Mom can fix it for you.
I want a Sebastian doll. It's so cute looking.
Sebastian? What's wrong? Are you alright?
I've got a wonderful family. An amazingly smart and beautiful wife. Why wouldn't I be alright? Come here, Myra.
You've been working too hard. It's making you delirious. Are you sure you're not coming down with something?
And into the nightmare we arrive.
Is this the right place? What the?
Ugh. I love the art direction of these games. It admittedly, like, just based on my early impressions of this one, this doesn't have the over-the-top grotesque edge that the first game had, which I would say is both a plus and a negative. Like, it's nice that they kind of went for more less is more kind of aesthetic with this one in comparison to the deranged, gory funhouse of the first game, but that deranged funhouse vibe did kind of give it its own little, I almost want to say, sting to it. Oh yeah, yeah. This is an example of the kind of surrealism that kind of plays into Evil Within 2. Yeah, I forget the exact moment. Like, I don't know if I did it in the stream here or if I did it after I was doing the stream, but there comes a point where I just toggle the controls because it's like the new control scheme's just kind of weird to me after playing the original. Oh yeah, find out what happened to one of the other team members.
One of the search team. Baker.
Here I went looking around the environment because it's like these kind of games do reward exploration. It's good to kind of go around and
Whoever did
see what
this
you can
must have
find.
enjoyed it. Someone tried to block the way out. Or in.
Ugh. Yeah, I went looking around just trying to see if there was anything else to either grab or see what was there. Let's see. Keep running, 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 running. Yeah, is this the point where I... Yep, this is the point where I I redid the controls because I was like, I'm sorry, I can't do this. It has to be like the way I played the original game. It just has to be. Ugh, sorry. Took a nap earlier. Alright. Oh, hey there. I've got a little dog right here that wants to say hi. So she's going to be sitting on my lap throughout this recording. Usually I like to go through different alternate paths. It's like these kind of games kind of always do that. So that gate's closed. So here I go, decide to run up the stairs. Another thing I've noticed that this was an improvement about the second game is that the sprint meter no longer automatically depletes anytime you try and run. Here it's like, like, oh hey, I can actually like there's actual fucking sprinting in this. What a joy. Oh, phone call time.
Hello? Shit. Who was that?
So you'll see him. We all see him. Crouch down. Well, actually, no. Still me wanting to explore, looking around. Man, I just
Hey!
really do.
Damn
Oh,
it. What's going on here?
I don't know, Sebastian. Like, this isn't your first goddamn rodeo. You've been in this kind of situation before. Oh yeah, this was a funny moment. Like, I went around, just trying to see what else is up here, and then I see that, and I'm like, yeah, no, I'm just gonna go back downstairs and see if there's anything else for me to explore. I love it when that happens, when you just see something, it's like, yeah, no, okay. Let's just go back before I do anything else. This letter guarantees an exalted position at the next cleansing ceremony. Handwritten on the back of the envelope. Lies! All lies! Come on, turn it up. There we go. Yeah, oh oh boy. I go screenshot happy with these kind of games. Well, look, when a game offers you strange visual delights that look like some kind of Twin Peaks shit, how the hell are you going to react? Okay, you just gotta take screenshots. Oh,
What was that? Shit.
here comes my first screw up. This was a pretty funny moment, I have to admit. I wanted to do something different than what the tutorial told me to do, and then yeah, yep. There, I did it. I did it. I screwed up. Womp womp. Oh, stupid thing. Yeah. Sorry, it just kind of like fighting with my phone and always makes silly little notification noises. Ding! Ugh.
What was that? Shit.
He goes bye-bye. Okay, good. Good. Goody good good.
Just like
Ah, that poor sucker. You know, despite this having like a bit of like difference in visuals from the original game, if there's one thing that almost looks like it was pulled straight from the original game, it's the gore effects. They still have that like really chunky, pasty, almost not paint red, but like it's certainly not nothing too particularly elegant. I don't mind that. Like if that kind of becomes like a stylistic way of how like they do blood in this series, I'm on board with it. Also, from what I heard, this one, like in comparison to the first game, which I heard sold fairly well, this one actually didn't do as well. Well, Bethesda did kind of doink up its own, like release and shit. And they were kind of busy. Like, but Bethesda had a weird year in 2017 because it's like they had so many good games come out, but it's like they didn't like properly handle them. Prey just kind of went by unnoticed. Wolfenstein 2 got proper marketing and stuff, and was, I think, probably their biggest success. But it's oh, good old Stefano. Oh. Yeah, I already know the guy's name. I saw a video by one of my favorite film critics. Not film critics, video game critics. Noah Caldwell Gervais, and I saw his retrospective on the Evil Within series. I love what he said. He covered it in the same wavelength of the Alan Wake games, which I also really enjoy. And he did get me interested in going to this one just to kind of see what the fuss was about. Also here I decided to kind of fiddle around with some of the settings, just increase the anti-aliasing a bit. It's like it still looks good. It's kind of annoying that there's no texture options, but like I suppose it's like it's at the level of quality where they're like you're good, like you're fine with it. Make do with what you have. But all the other options, you do you. Weird that they included an FOV slider on this game. That's typically something you include on first-person shooters, not third-person games. But I'll take it. It's probably a bit of criticism because it's like the camera in the first game was really narrow. Yeah, something about playing the original Evil Within told me about this one. Stay low. To a lesser extent, I'd also say Alien Isolation did the same thing to me as well.
Christ.
I mean, fucking wow. I forgot what I was doing here. Oh wait, yeah, that's right. I was interrupted. Unfortunately, doing these live streams is plagued with interruptions. So, um, yeah, there's that. That's going on. Yeah, I was interrupted because dog needed to go out. Whiny baby. I'm just imitating him. Like I love him, but he is an annoying dog. Oh wait, you can do custom covers for games? Ooh, I might take advantage of that. I'm sorry, I was just looking at my feed on Twitter, and one person I follow did a bunch of custom covers for their own games. I think I might take advantage of that. It's not like some of the games I have on there have bad covers or anything, but I think I might want to do that. Oh, come on, me. Hurry it up. I'm sitting here waiting for you to get back. I suppose it'd be a good time for me to kind of keep, it's like discuss some more things about my initial impressions of the game so far. Well, before I left the video, I was actually able to find a bunch of the main weapons that in like the first game would take chapter upon chapter for you to eventually find. Here, in the second game, I pretty much found all the weapons I need right in the third chapter. I already found a shotgun, I already found a crossbow, and I already found a sniper rifle. I had to repair the sniper rifle, but the other two were easy to get. And it is as much of a stealth game as the first game was, except they really kind of like go for an open world vibe, which I never would have thought open world survival horror could be a thing that would work, but it does. It surprisingly does. It manages to be genuinely effective. And somehow it doesn't sap any of the tension away either. It's still a spooky game. Maybe it might be as relentless as the first game was, but it's still out there. Oh, sorry, Sophia. Oh. Yeah, I wish I could show you the dog I've got sitting right next to me, but oh my god, she reacted when I said the word dog. Ah! Come on. God. There's only so much I can do with dead air in the meantime. Oh. Come on. Oh, okay, good, 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 good. I'm finally back to it. Yay. Oh, oh god, Sophia. Jeez. Farted on me again. She always farts. Farting a lot lately. Toot thing. Anyway, just going down a creepy elevator. One of my least favorite tropes in horror games because I always get paranoid whenever I go down fucking elevators in video games. I just know something's gonna pop out of there and give me the spooks. So goddamn annoying. Oh, this bit. This was like some Condemned Criminal Origins type shit. It's so genuinely unsettling to me. I go over to see the eyeball, and I turn around and, oh, man. It's so spooky! So very spooky! Oh, man. Oh my god. Oh, there it is. Okay, the corpses are gone. Now let's find our way out of here. And oh yeah,
What the hell?
at least Sebastian got a nice little picture of his own mug. I wonder if that's in the files. Oh. Uh-oh. Ah! Run, Sebastian, run! Run, bitch, run! This is another thing I enjoy about these games, and this is something that Noah Caldwell-Gervais also said, but it's fun, you know, it's like this is a game that makes running away from your opponents fun. Oh god.
Or maybe not.
Yep, found the ladder pretty quickly. I wonder if you can actually just stay in there and just let the creature just kind of like bang itself right in, and then eventually it just kills you that way.
God damn it. What the hell is that thing?
It's a big scary blob monster, that's what it is. I mean, it looks like a... maybe a blob monster's the wrong descriptor, but oh, that poor rat. I swear to God, it sounds like she's like doing crying, laughing. Like it sounds like some kind of unholy combination of the two. Because it's like you see her face, and it's like it looks like she's like gleefully smiling, but the sound of it sounds more like crying more than anything else. Yep, me taking another picture of the area.
Kidding me.
No! Run! Run! Oh no. Get the knife out, get the knife out! Slice!
Alright. What the fuck is
I,
going
I,
on
I just really love it when the game does stuff like this.
And now where am I?
Journal in the abandoned house. It's the worst possible scenario. Things I've seen. They've all changed. It's too late to save them. Blah 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 blah. Typical Lovecraftian kind of apocalyptic log stuff. Let's see, file has been added. I know, like, the first game, this has a New Game Plus. I actually still haven't tried the New Game Plus in the original, but I think I will sometime in the future. Maybe after I get this one done. I'll see what I'm in the mood for. Yay, syringe! I got me my health back. Okay. Let's see if there's anything else in the environment. No, there is not.
Where were you when I needed you?
Yes!
Maybe this is the right place.
It is, buddy. Trust me.
Lily, I hope you're here.
Oh. Yeah, I was just reading the little photo here. Once again, I said it out loud, but you'll never hear me do it because, unfortunately, I forgot to plug the microphone in.
What did I get myself into?
Aw, little butterfly.
Kidman?
Sebastian, where have you been? We lost you.
I don't know. But it sure as hell wasn't a quaint little town. There's something bad happening in here, Kidman. Baker is dead. There's a killer running around in here, doing things that are... It's like Beacon all over again. What the fuck did you just send me into?
I don't know. We're in the dark out here. Baker was the team leader. If he's dead, that doesn't bode well for the rest
Wait a minute, did I miss a herb earlier?
The more info you gather, the more I'll be able to help you.
Yeah. Sure.
Also, I have to admit, just based on my first impressions, that pistol's a piece of crap. Like, the pistol from the first game was actually an effective tool. Like, sure, the hit detection was garbage, but, you know, like, it actually packed a punch. This thing's a fucking pea shooter. Maybe once I fully upgrade it, it'll actually be useful, but no. No, the gun sucks.
It's just a small, quiet town. Yeah. Too quiet.
That's what they all say, dude.
Hello? Hey! She had to have heard me. Better check it out.
Oh, this is pretty spooky. You know, this and Resident Evil 7 came out the same year. And this seems like a scene that'd be ripped straight out of it. Ugh. 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 Oh man. You know, in comparison to like the zombies from the first game, these ones are actually less intelligent. They've got more in common with actually the infected from the Last of Us games, at least as far as I could tell. Yeah, I mean, like the pistol's good for headshots, but you try and doing any kind of body shots, it just does not work. And trying to land an accurate shot with that thing is an exercise in futility. I can land, you know, like solid shots with the other guns, no problem, but that thing's just kind of like, I don't want to sound too mean, but it is kind of a lost cause. Sorry, I had some leftovers earlier. So in the event you hear me burping a lot, my apologies. Yeah, I have to say that little arrow is kind of distracting. Now looking around here, just looking around for supplies. Yep, bingo! Bullets. So they think they can outsmart me. I have yet to meet one that can outsmart Bullet. Come on. Now watch me fail horribly in killing this thing. Oh yeah, there we go.
Kidman.
That was fast. Did you learn anything new?
Yeah, I did. I learned that it really is like Beacon in here. The people in here are turning into creatures.
Damn it. What the hell happened?
I don't know. But it means that Lily is in more danger than just being lost.
Sebastian.
Save it, Kidman. Leave it to me. I'm gonna find her.
You know, I've never played The Last of Us, but I am familiar with its popularity and why a lot of people like it so much, and it is weird how much they integrate quite a bit of The Last, like, you know, I assume that game director John Johannes is a fan of The Last of Us games, because it's like, there is a weird amount of similarities to this in The Last of Us. Thankfully, this was not the divisive sequel that pissed off millions and millions of fans like that game got. Oh yeah, there's crafting in this one, and there's some boxes that unfortunately you cannot break. I do not like this. You know, like one of the other impressions I can make on this game so far, I don't mind the crafting system. You know, I'm not too big into crafting systems because I kind of feel like, you know, it's like just give me the material up hand. I don't want to go through all this cumbersome, you know, it's like, ooh, make the thing stuff because I just find it annoying. But it's like if it's just kind of simple and to the point, like the way this game does it, or if it's like the way what I kind of consider like my favorite crafting system in a game actually goes to Alien Isolation, another horror game, which was just something that, like you did on the fly. If you had the right amount of components, you're good to go. Oh yeah, here's me entering town finally. Let's see. Alright, I've got another half hour left on this before the stream ends. Oh yeah, these poor dudes. Well, this poor dude. Ooh.
Mobius members. Some of them are still alive then. Damn. But those things are everywhere. Need to get in there and squeeze that.
It's so weird, like, over the years, like, horror games would used to really, really scare me, like, to the point in which I just, like, I really couldn't play them. But over the years, like, my feelings towards them have changed a little bit, where I kind of feel like I can play them without being too scared by them. I know one game that'll always manage to make me just not want to play the rest of it, and that's Condemned Criminal Origins. I'm sorry, that game is scary. Oh yeah, here's where I fucked up, because I wasn't paying attention to that guy. And yeah, yep, got my throat ripped open. Oof. Oof. Sometimes I'm a dummy. I assume this was a moment where yeah, here's another moment where I got interrupted and had to do something, so, just killing time, yada yada yada. I'm going to do that right now. Skibbity bop, skibbity boo, skibbity beep bop boo, boop boop boop. Hello.
Hey.
I'm just the video is still running. I'm just it's like it's just during a moment where I had to stop for a quick second, so
Okay, so how's it going?
it's going fine. Like I've got about like another half hour to go through and I'll be done recording and then I can start splicing it together.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm hoping I remember where I left off.
You will. Yeah, that was just Barbara coming in and saying hi. She's doing a little projects right now, and she's actually going to start doing some live streaming too. She actually did a bit of it last night with Minecraft. She didn't record it, but she did stream it. I don't know if it's going to become a weekly thing for her or not. Is it? Or
I don't know. It's gonna be kind of like when I feel like it kind of thing.
okay, that's good. In the meantime, while I've got this running, and it's like we're just on a pause break right here. If anybody wants to see me play more of this in the future, it's like just shoot me a message and I'll see what I can do. I mean, by the time you maybe see me stream this again, it might be with a new playthrough altogether, or I might be in the middle of it. If you want to see me go back to play more of it on Wednesday, I could do that, but Wednesday, I'm still going to stick to doing the Wildcard Wednesdays thing. I forgot to establish this early on, but with Wildcard Wednesdays, what I'm doing is that whereas Saturdays I stick to one game and I keep going through it until I finish it, Wednesdays are going to be the days where I want to do something different just for entertainment. So, this week I decided to take a stab at Evil Within 2. Stab. Horror humor. And then next week I'll probably do something else. Maybe I might not even do single player game next week. I might actually just give a wing at doing some Team Fortress 2 gameplay. You know, everybody loves Team Fortress 2, so I can have some fun doing that. But I'm still going to stick to doing Crisis 2 on the weekends until I finish that game single player, and then after I'm done. Oh, okay, we're back to it. Okay, let's see. Sneaking around away from the zombies. Yeah, they behave really differently than the other zombies from the previous game. They behave more like the infected from The Last of Us. In fact, it really does kind of seem like they just kind of went like, okay, you know, like let's just kind of crib some notes from this really popular game and throw them into this thing. Surely no one will notice. I noticed it, but you know, it's a decent book to rip off of. Yes, game, I know how to sneak kill enemies. This isn't my first rodeo. There we go, grab another bottle. Come on, Sebastian. Come on, sneak on by. Sneak on by. Almost looked like he did the T-pose for a second. Yeah, here. Got rid of this guy while they were distracted. Come on, sneak back there, sneak back there. Okie dokie. Come on, sneaky thing. Sneaky thing. Come on. Come on. Right. And come on, and boom! Alas, poor Jock. Come on. And there we go.
Oh, fuck.
Ah!
All right. Hopefully that'll...
Flying books. Oh wait, put that there. Put that there. Yep. Okay, there we go. Seriously, there is so much gunpowder in this game, but I will tell you, it is useful. Alright. Let's see, how many minutes is left in the video? Okay, 20 minutes. Okay, good. Well, I'm glad to see that this little post-commentary is going a little more successful than expected. Sorry that I forgot to plug the microphone in last time, but Let this be a reminder to myself.
Don't
Oh,
shoot.
okay.
I'm not gonna hurt you. See? You can lower your gun. I'm on your side. You're not Mobius. You might not be one of those things, but that doesn't mean you're on my side. You're right. I don't work for Mobius, but I was sent here by them. Have you seen what those things out there? What they can do? Yeah, I have. Lucky for you, your partner was willing to
Yep,
sacrifice
trust me, buddy.
himself so you could escape. He wasn't my partner. He was just a member of Union security detail. Protecting me was his job, and my job is to solve a hardware issue. Dying inside here is above my pay grade. I'm not a soldier. I'm just a technician. I know. Stop, or I'll shoot! No! A soldier would have taken the safety off. I told you, we're on the same side. Let's try this again. I'm Sebastian Castellanos.
Everyone pronounces Castellanos without, like with silent L's, but I don't think it's as fun name as to say. Castellanos.
So you're not Mobius, but they sent you in here? Why? I'm looking for my... I'm trying to restore the core. Just like you are. Yeah? Good luck with that. I'm done. I'm just gonna hold out here until extraction. They can't extract you. Not until Lily is found. Who's Lily? Look, everyone is stuck in here until the core is located. Can you help me out? If you're asking me to go out there with you, you can forget about it. This is a safe house, so I'm staying safe. Got me? But I may have a lead on the core. I detected some signals nearby that resonate at the core's frequency. We were trying to track them when we got attacked. Here, listen to this. It sounds like a little girl, right? Quiet. Was that her? The core? I think so. But I've been picking up all sorts of weird signals on my communicator since we got here. No way to know for sure until you track it to its source. How do I do that? Your communicator can pick it up too. Once you're out there, check it. You'll see. You'll probably pick up other signals while you're out there. It wouldn't hurt to follow them to find out what... No way. The core first. It's the only way we're getting out of here. Suit yourself. Let's pair up our communicators. That way I can tell you if I find anything. Okay. Can't hurt, I guess. So
Yeah, another thing that I was surprised that this game now has dialogue trees.
Time's a little fluid in here. This was supposed to be a simple in and out job. Like home in time for dinner simple. But this is different than anything I've ever seen before. What do you mean? Wonky stuff usually happens when a core goes AWOL, but what's happening is more than that. This place is falling apart at the seams. We use the stable field emitter, but it's not working like it's supposed to. What's the stable field emitter? If Mobius sent you in here, shouldn't you know this stuff already? There were 5 members of your team? There was a security force already in here to help us. But yeah, there are 5 search team members. Wait, did you just say were? I found Baker. He's dead. Huh. Doesn't surprise me. He locked onto a powerful signal and went to investigate. I told him we should just request extraction and report our findings, leave the dangerous work to somebody else. But he wouldn't hear of it, being team leader and all. Always had to be the brave one. You ask me, there's a thin line between brave and foolish. Yeah. There's a thin line between prudent and cowardly, too. Tomato, tomato. I'm not saying I'm glad he's dead. What kind of asshole do you think I am? I hope the others if I find anybody else. You'd really do that? Thanks. I appreciate that. It's more dangerous out there than I expected.
That is funny.
signal, but you didn't want to hear it. Well, I'm all ears now. I picked something up from 2 Mobius security team members who were talking about weapons caches. Maybe you can follow it and get some gear. Maybe they're out there, can help you out.
I'll think about it.
Come on, man. I'm all alone in here. I could use some protection.
Maybe if you hadn't let your last guard take the fall for you.
Whatever. I'll mark the signal on your communicator. Follow it or don't follow it. I don't care.
Those things are pretty tough. Takes a lot
I did manage to find one of the other weapon caches after. Oh,
Not in here, but you could probably find some out there. This place was designed to be peaceful, but Mobius and firepower go hand in hand.
Do you know where I can find some of this firepower?
It's pretty chaotic out there. You're not going to find a pile of heavy-duty weapons altogether. But I did see something useful next to an abandoned APC just outside. I'll mark its location for you. But be careful. There are a lot of those things hanging around it.
I also did manage to find one of those weapon caches he was talking about. It had a shotgun. It had the shotgun in it. Very useful little tool. Let's see. Okay, grabbing the powder, grabbing the bullets. Yeah, I don't have much in the way of like parts here, so it's kind of useless to even do anything at this point, but you know, it's nice at least seeing what the menus look like. I'm actually happy that they separated the upgrading system in this one from, you know, it's like, you know, like the green goop that you get, like that's no longer stuff that can be used on weapons. Like that's something that can be done individually. Oh wait, there's the coffee machines. Yes, the power of coffee. It helps heal your wounds in this video game. Huzzah! Damn fine cup of coffee.
Takes the edge off.
Yeah, actually, once I started getting going on this, like I was able to find a bunch of other spots in the same area too. It's oh, there's the nurse, Nurse Tatiana, I think her name
What's
is.
that?
Oh, you know who it was, Sebastian. You met her in the first game. She was weird but friendly. Ah, that music. Here's the remix version of that pretty song. Ooh. Oh.
What the hell? Hey, let me out of here.
Detective Castellanos, what a pleasant surprise. Welcome back.
You again? How are you here?
I could ask you the same question. Regardless, it's nice to see
Hello,
a
weird
familiar face.
weird nurse lady.
That face has seen far too much. You look tired, Detective. I can help you get back in shape. Just like before.
Yeah, at this point, I didn't have much in the way of green gel to work with, so I kind of had to not really bother touching anything. It is nice, though, that in comparison to the first game, you don't need much green, like, you collect green gel much easier and quicker.
I don't understand.
And therefore, you're allowed to upgrade yourself much faster. It's a nice little improvement.
But this isn't Beacon. This is Union.
Is it? It all seems familiar to me. These walls, that chair, you. For me, it's as if nothing has changed at all. I know my office is relaxing, but it's
She's the
nice to
constant.
loiter.
I wonder if we get to, like, later on in the game, get to go back to her office all over again. Because I always enjoyed that about how creepy yet calm her little spot was. Okay, so according to the timestamp in the video, there's going to be about 8 minutes left. I had to end this stream pretty abruptly because dinner was being served at the time. So I'm sorry if I kind of like, for people who were watching it, I'm sorry if you couldn't see, or if you were wondering, it's like, hey, why didn't, like, what's going on? Why did he just cut out all of a sudden? I like to keep these streams up to like a half hour and a half. Like they're usually 2 hour apiece. First half hour for people to come in, listen to some tunes, etc., and then later on, just head right to the races and start playing the game. Here I started listening to the communicator, see what was going on.
See if I can find this signal he mentioned.
Suck it up, James. We're screwed. There's too many of them. Suck it up, James. We've been through worse than this. And we're better armed this time. Or at least we will be once we raid the supplies. Come on.
That must be the signal O'Neill mentioned.
Suck it up, James. We've been through worse. And we're better armed this time.
Oh boy, earthquake.
If it keeps breaking apart like this, there won't be any Union to search. I gotta try to find that signal.
yeah, I really dig the open world approach they did with this. This is cool. I never thought an open world survival horror game would even work, but they certainly made it work quite fine. Still manages to be spooky and suspenseful while also, having the freedom to kind of do whatever the fuck you want. Oh yeah, did I get this zombie? Yeah, this one was just piling up a bunch of corpses. Come on, Sebastian. Come on, come on. Ah, why is that so satisfying? Get the green goop.
Those things are piling corpses up here. But why?
So yeah, this is around the point where, I started winding down, unfortunately. I probably would have kept going, but because I liked what I saw, but maybe it was a good thing I stopped here. So yeah, we go into this church, and then we see this poor sap.
Hello? Are you okay?
And then come on. Come on. Get up and do the spooky thing. There we go. There we go. Yeah, and here's where I pretty much left off. Anyway, I look forward to seeing you guys for the next stream coming this Saturday as usual. I'm going to keep up with doing Crisis 2, and I'm definitely going to keep on doing these Wildcard Wednesday things. However, if you ever want to see me do like a full playthrough of Evil Within 2, I'd be willing to do that. Maybe I'll do it when I beat the game and I've got a New Game Plus run, because those are always fun. Just being able to just kind of like get to a point where it's like, hey, I've got a bunch of these super powered weapons. Let me go nuts and start destroying stuff. I know I started doing a bit of that with Prey, doing a New Game Plus run on that on a harder difficulty, and somehow the game kind of becomes a cakewalk, even though enemies hit harder. Well, I hit even harder back. Well, anyway. Oh, come on. Oh, oh boy. Oh, ow, 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 ow. Come on. Oh, man. Yep, here's where I died. Yep, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die, and... Yep, there we go. Oh, well. Well, anyway, I hope a lot of you had a good time watching this, and I hope the rest of you have a good rest of the week, okay? Bye!